Hello, Julie here and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm creating two cards using Denise Boddey's new paper range called Cogs of Time. This paper range coordinates nicely with her other paper ranges and has a very steampunk feel to it. I will put a link to her shop in the description box. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this paper range comes in both A4 size and 12 by 12. I happened to pick these up at the Papercraft Fair that was in Adelaide in September, and I'm just getting around to using them now. So I've chosen to make two cards. Both of them are 5 1/4 inches square. I have chosen the this pattern paper. I don't know the names of any of these papers, so they haven't actually been released as yet, but by the time this video goes live I hope they have been. So I've chosen the one that's got this black design down the side, and I've cut that so that it's 5 inches square. I inked around the edge of that with my black ink cube, and now I'm going to attach it to my card front using double-sided tape. This is a piece of chipboard from the same range, and I'm going to just attach that to the front of my card, but I'm going to offset it so it's not actually all on there, and just trim that little bit off. Then I'm going to use my art glitter glue, which is just a clear fast drying glue, to attach that to the front of my card. I have fussy cut a couple of pieces from the pattern paper. One is a larger hot air balloon, which comes from a sheet with a few other air balloons on it, and the other one is from this sheet that has TARDIS or telephone box or whatever. I've fussy cut those two, and I also fussy cut a butterfly. I used my Versacolour black ink cube to ink around the edge of all of those fussy cut items. If you do that, or you can do the same sort of thing with a texture coming from the back of the image, but if you do that black around the edge of your fussy cutting, you'll find that it really improves the look of your fussy cutting, and it looks like it's been cut perfectly. So I've done that, and I have attached the chipboard to the card front and also the little set of 2 balloons. I've just used my glue and attached them directly onto the chipboard. I wanted to raise the large air balloon off of the background, so I'm using some foam adhesive strips. They're 1/8 of an inch wide, and these come from scrapbook.com. I will put a link to any of the things that I use in this video in the description box if they're of any help to you, but you may already have something that can be used in the place of this. Any foam or cardboard or anything like that could be used. So I'm going to use the foam to attach that hot air balloon to the front of the card. I had planned on using this butterfly on this card, and I sort of tossed up where or if I would add it. So in the end I decided I will add it, and I just attached the body of the butterfly using some liquid glue. That's it for this card. I haven't added a sentiment. I'm just going to wait until I decide what I'm going to use this card for, and then I'll add the sentiment to it. Now to our second card for today. I've cut a piece of the pattern paper from the bottom of that sheet that is 5 inches square, because once again I'm making a 5 1/4 inch card. I ink around the edge of that and then attach it to my card base. I don't really want that telephone box on the right hand edge of the pattern paper, but that won't matter because I'm going to attach a fussy cut piece of paper over the top of that, and you won't really see it. I fussy cut some florals from the same piece of paper that I fussy cut the large hot air balloon, and I'm going to attach that to the right hand edge of my panel that's on the front of my card, and that will cover up that telephone box. I will trim it down to 5 inches tall, and then I'll ink around all of the edges and then use my liquid glue to attach it to my card front. Now I'm going to use some gauze that I have dyed with avocado, and I'm going to just trim a piece of that off and attach it to the front of my card using some liquid glue. When I attach it to the card front, I'm sort of going to gather it up so that it's a bit bunched. You can see that I just run a bead of liquid glue across my page and then lay my gauze on top and sort of scrunch that up. Then use a tool to make sure that that gauze is sitting right down in that glue. So I fussy cut another image from the pattern paper, and I want that to be risen up above that gauze that I've attached to the front of the card. So I'm just using bits of scrap cardboard and my glue to attach those cardboard pieces to the back of my image. I want to make sure that it is well supported. I don't want it drooping anywhere. Once I have all of the cardboard attached to the back of that image, I use my liquid glue to attach that on top of that gauze. And because I want that glue to attach through the gauze, I'm going to lay my acrylic block on top of it just until the glue grabs. I wanted to add a little bit of sparkle to my card, and so I've used my Wink of Stella clear and I've given the butterfly a coat of that sparkle. Once again, I decided not to add a sentiment to this card. I will add a sentiment when I decide who and when to give it away. So they are my 2 cards for today. As I said earlier, I will put a link to all of these products and to Denise's shop in the description box if you want to pop over and check out her beautiful papers. Even if this particular range is not available yet, she's got some other beautiful papers available. Thank you for watching my video today, and I hope you can join me for my next video, whenever that may be. I try to do 1 video a week. Sometimes I do 2 a fortnight, but yeah, anyway, I hope you can join me for my next video. Bye.